He doesn't
But
play
I see it.
like
He drives.
yeah.
He gets in the lane. He does. He crashes.
He has that degree of fearlessness, but he doesn't have like as
Oh,
much of the twitchiness or like the kind of like
violence
the
in his eyes.
trickery or at like
He's
you
too
don't want to
nice.
cross this dude. Yeah.
He's too nice. What if we have too many too nice guys?
That is also a possibility, and
Like
now
can that be an
like,
identity though? Can that potentially be a team identity that they build around Cade and Ivy and just
think
being and Asar just being just like overly nice?
I think our bigs probably are like
They're
two
fire.
of the they're harder edge dudes. Like Isaiah Stewart has gotten into it with a bunch of people. Tried to chase LeBron James down to murder him at one point.
Yeah.
So I think Stewart's he could be that sort of like enforcer type and the guy that gets riled up, and I think Duran is also has the potential of being that type of player. But yeah, I think that our guards are probably too nice. I think almost everybody else is probably too nice.
We're in trouble because this lady Ijyb. This is Ijyb. She ran right up to us, and I've hit her with the rocks 2 or 3 times, but she has not reacted to the rocks. Oops.
Do we know that?
Her.
So is anybody that we come across an enemy, a potential enemy? Are there ever friends or
no? Pretty much no. Pretty much no.
Okay. If you're a living being in this game, then
you are here to stop us from coming in and fucking with you. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna drink this potion of magic.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna give me a bunch of magic, and then I'm gonna throw a stone arrow at her. Yeah. And it's got a 1 in 3 chance of failing, but we're gonna try anyway because it might really hurt her. Let's see. The stone arrow hits Ijyb. Ijyb is severely wounded. She hits us for no damage.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna try again. We're gonna try to hit her with the stone arrow one more time. Oh, she's very injured. She's almost dead. So I just gotta hit her once. Maybe with hit her with the rocks, stone sandblast.
Yeah, let's sandblast her. Come on.
Blast it hit, but did no damage. She's got too good of a. That spell I think is pretty much fucking useless now because it is affected by. It's a.
It seemed cool at the beginning.
Yeah, but its damage is strongly reduced by armor. So if the monster has any type of armor on, then. Well, she's wearing some ugly blue rags. I think we should hit her with the sandblast one more time. Everything says sandblaster. It did nothing, and she hit us.
What?
Blast of sand hits Ijyb, but does no damage.
Oh no!
I hear an angry hiss. That means a snake's coming. But we're gonna try to hit her with my axe.
Hiss means a snake is on its way.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Its way.
I thought maybe Ijyb was getting a little annoyed that
this
we keep
axe
hitting her.
Is what we're trying to hit her with. I could also take the axe off and try to hit her with my claws. So I think I'll do that.
These grasping roots, is that?
That's keeping us from running away, so we can't move.
Is she?
She's hit us with a. She has a. It says she's carrying a wand of roots. See, Ijyb.
I see.
Wearing a club +0, wearing leather armor, and carrying a wand of roots.
Mm-hmm.
So it is that leather armor that's stopping sandblast from working. I'm gonna hit her one more time with this. With my claws. Yes. I killed her. Yes, we scratched her to death. Rah! We're the greatest at this game ever.
The sand did nothing but a little scratch.
Oh my god, we chose characters miserably. It did recommend Earth Elementalist, didn't it?
Yeah, it seemed to.
That was a bad choice. But look, we're going to get back to health. Full health, full magic. We're good. Ijyb is gone. This is our dungeon now. Not Ijyb's. Oh, there's a new bad guy. Walk right up to her. Natasha, she's trouble. We're going to throw a stone.
Is she guarding some stairs?
I think we just ran into her near the stairs. I think that's...
Oh.
She's going to come towards us. That's good. We need that because we can't throw the sandblast far enough. She's definitely not wearing armor. Let's look about Natasha. Magical cat. Once a powerful wizard's familiar, Natasha has abandoned after her master was consumed by the very necrotic forces he sought to control. Now she patrols the dungeon, taking a bloody vengeance with spell and claw upon any adventurer who crosses her path. She's already slowed us down. She can hit us with magic dart. It automatically hits for 3d4. She can also call an imp, which is pretty dangerous, because then we'll be on a 2-on-1. This cat doesn't have 9 lives, but just 1 death isn't going to be enough to put her down. Yeah, you have to kill her 3 times. You kill her, and then she jumps, and then she disappears somewhere else, and then she comes back.
But you don't have to like kill her 3 times in quick succession, do you?
Not quite quick succession, but you do have to kill her 3 times in succession. But she'll like when she revives, she'll be off screen somewhere else, so we could run away for a little while. Okay, so I'm gonna do sandblast. No, the stone arrow. Oh no, we should maybe just sandblast her 6 times. Oops, she called an imp. Let's get out of here. Let's go upstairs. She came with us, but the imp didn't. Oh, she's hitting us. And the sandblast. Oh, it hit her. Oh, she's dying too. We're both dying. Oh my god, she's almost dead. I'm almost dead. Which is going to be... Oh, it's us first. Yes.
Nice.
See you later. And we went up a little bit, a level. We
all right.
Our magic back. And we're...
So how does your health and magic regenerate?
Essentially we wait. You see there's a time number right here. Whenever I can press a button that will say like just stay here and pass time until we've regenerated all our health. And remember, trolls regenerate health really fast.
Okay.
But the time is not entirely irrelevant to the game, but pretty irrelevant. So you can just, whenever you're injured, as long as no dudes walk by, you can just sit there and regenerate. You just stand there and regenerate, which is pretty cool. Like you lose health pretty quickly, but you can gain it back pretty quickly.
Now, here's another question. How involved are your other guests in this game?
We're in the upper end of involvement. Most people just turn off what I'm screaming and go on to with their conversation.
I'm honestly pretty fascinated by it. I'm also toggling between this and the Gamecast of the Pistons game. Seeing that Jaden Ivey is, he's got 7 points, 3 for 3 from the field. That's exciting.
Yep. He's looked good. He drove the lane really nicely a few minutes ago. So he's number 4 on our list of Pistons.
Yeah, he has to be.
Yeah, he has to be.
And then just like
wait, do you have negatives about him? You just think he's too nice?
Who, Jaden Ivey?
Yeah.
I think that he often just relies on his speed. I think the most frustrated I get with him is when he just drives in a straight line towards the basket and doesn't try to, doesn't try to like create space for himself or kind of like trick the defender into going in a different direction. Right. It's always a very fast straight line.
Straight at the rim.
Yeah, which is, I think that worked for him at Purdue. I think that he was that much more athletic than everybody else. And then you get to the NBA and you realize that, there's a bunch of athletes in this league, and I can't just like blast through everyone like I used to. And going straight, and up isn't enough. Like there's gotta be more movement there. You've gotta like get some moves. Like I don't know that he has go-to moves. I honestly think that he's just like all speed. So
well, that can be learned. And speed won't be the only thing. He won't have that forever. Right. I think other things can be learned. Other tricks. other driving tricks. He's got time, and coaching can definitely help him.
Yeah, but when we drafted him, that I was so excited because I thought that he was the perfect complement to Cade, because Cade is not fast. Cade is very methodical and very slow.
Isn't the problem that they both need the ball? I don't like that Cade is this type of dude that has to is a point guard, essentially.
Yeah, but I think that Cade could either be that primary or secondary creator.
Right.
Like, if we do have a point guard that is, going to bring the ball up the court, like, Cade could still initiate an offense if, like, it comes around to him. It could take some of the load off of him. So totally. I don't think that, like, even though we've got both of those guys, like, I still see the potential of, like, Cade play, like, if we do, like, a small ball lineup, like, he could be the 3. He doesn't have to be a point guard or a shooting guard.
I agree. That is one of his benefits. He's got all the size in the world.
He's got the height. He just needs to, like, not be bullied.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because I've seen that too often.
Yeah.
Like Cade on an island trying to guard somebody and it not going well for him. And it's not because he's not a willing defender. It's just he's a little slower and a little thinner. Like we kept seeing.
Oh my God, idiots.
Like looking at him like bulk up over the off season or something. It's like, okay, Cade's hitting the weight room. That's cool. But he's still not as strong as half of the people he's being asked to guard.
Oh yeah. But is that because he's being asked to guard a position above where he should be? Like, is he consistently being asked to guard the small forward?
That could be. I mean, the way that our lineups have been, like he's never like the shortest guy on the court, right?
No, totally, yeah. Because he definitely has bulked up. We're back to talking about Cade, even though we're talking about Ivy.
Yeah, but
Wiseman just got a nice turnover right at the end of the first quarter, so that was nice.
Like he turned it over, or he forced a turnover?
He turned it over, like an idiot.
Oh yay!
I was being sarcastic. Yeah, Ivy. I want to see more, but I really love his game. I enjoy it, and I'm an Ivy fan. I'm a Thompson fan. I'm a fan of 2 through 4, and I got to be brought back to being in love with Cade. He just plays so slow and careful, and when he was being compared to Luka, I was like, I can get behind that if that's what you're gonna be, but you actually have to score like that,
right?
And he can't hit. He doesn't hit threes well enough to be Luka.
No, that's improved a little bit lately too. I mean, I don't know what it was with him in threes. Like he was hitting them just fine in college, and then he got to the pros, wasn't hitting in his rookie season. Started slow last year and got hurt, and then started slow again this year. But I think it's been better lately.
Yeah. Okay. I keep wandering off to be upset at Cade, but I'm reminding myself that I told myself I'm on board. So. Meanwhile, we found this. I walked up to this trident that we found in the dungeon, and it's got our name on
it. It's called. Oh, it's
called the +9 Trident, Red Flintstone's Curse.
But
it's not curse. It's good. It's a very good. It's a curse of this dungeon. We're gonna curse this dungeon with this thing.
Okay.
It looks like it says it's a fishing spear improved with a longer shaft and 3-pronged metal head. But basically, when I hit something with it, then we're going to get a bunch of AC added to ourselves. This is perfect for us.
Okay.
Now we're going to change our focus. No, I still focus on earth magic. We need to get those spells working a little better. Oh, sounds like somebody's home. Do you hear that?
Some dishes, perhaps?
There's some dishes rattling around. Somebody else is in the house. That's good. We've talked for a long time, Fabian.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Dang. Okay. Let's go with who's number 5. This is the most curious question. Who's number 5 most valuable Piston?
Oh man. I think
and don't
I haven't said Isaiah Stewart yet. It might be him. Isaiah Stewart to me is he's somebody that I feel like could be a really good bench player. But I also have to remind myself that he's still also only 22 years old.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
He feels like he's been on the team for half a millennia.
I know. It's like, what happens when you draft. Like, we've drafted a couple guys that were either 3 or 4 year players. Like, Marcus Sasser is older than Isaiah Stewart. And, we drafted Sadiq Bey, and Sadiq Bey was he a 4-year guy at Villanova?
I don't know. I never know this specific type of thing.
Yeah, but when we draft guys like, Stewart that played 1 year, Jalen Duren that not only played 1 year, but did he reclassify at some point to like go to college sooner, or was that somebody else?
Who, Jalen Duren?
Yeah.
I don't know. These are things that are total news to me.
Yeah, because there was that weird year at Memphis where like they got Jalen Duren, and then they got the who was that dude that had committed to Michigan State and then decommitted and then went to Memphis?
I do remember that, but I don't remember who it is.
What's that guy's name? Imani Bates. It was Imani Bates. So
that's the second time that guy's come up on my podcast in the last couple of days.
Oh, who was talking about Imani Bates?
No, it wasn't. Was it on the podcast? No, it was just while I was hanging out with my friend Alex over the holidays.
Okay.
He brought him up as a Michigan State player that.
Except he never played for us.
It's supposed to be the next LeBron, and never ended up playing for the Spartans.
Yeah, decommitted and then went to Memphis. I felt like there was something shady about that team. Anyway.
Yes, I remember that Memphis team being shady.
Yeah.
Or all of the Memphis teams being shady.
And it's just like part of Memphis's deal, like
culture.
It doesn't matter who the coach is. If it's Calipari or Penny Hardaway, they're just going to be shady.
Yeah. There's an invisible orc in front of us.
There's a lot of stuff happening right now on the screen.
These things, I think we killed all these dudes off. Those are just memories of them being there. But this is an invisible orc.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having trouble hitting it. I don't think I should even be trying.
Well, how do you attack an invisible orc?
Oh, I just did. I walked back towards it, and I hit it.
Oh.
It says my weapon... it says I puncture something.
Was it the 3-pronged spear?
Yep.
Was it Fred Flintstone's curse that did it?
Fred Flintstone's curse got him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're doing great. Actually pretty strong. We might want to do more just fighting, because I think our trident might be even better than our earth skills.
All right. Who knew?
We barely talked about Isaiah Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
I love when he gets passionate. I actually like him getting fiery, and it goes well with this team if he can be a part of doing that. But he just... It is a little chaotic when he gets fiery. I guess that's always the case.
Yeah. It's not like a source of intense focus for him like it was with Rashid.
Right.
Like, you wanted to make Rashid a little bit mad, so he would just like play angry and focus a little bit, but...
Is it more like Draymond? I was really excited that for Draymond to choose the Pistons in his free agency. I'm glad he didn't, now that he's officially been deemed the crazy person.
Yeah, he's... I think he's kind of crossed over from being the... kind of like basketball savant that's like a little unpredictable to, now his skill set deteriorating a little bit, and now he's just a problem.
Yeah, that's an expensive contract that Golden State has there in their hands.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cheap contract when he got it. I was like, Pistons could have paid that. I thought he was going to go to Portland too, and I was like, Portland could pay that. Yeah,
there were some interesting rumors, but I think it made sense for him to stick around, though they're under 500 now.
Yeah, they're out of the playoffs right now.
That's not great.
He's a mess. He's not back yet, though, anyway.
Right? From his indefinite suspension?
Yeah. He's still indefinitely suspended.
Yeah, let's see if there's any news on that.
Dude, wait, let's talk about the Grizzlies for a second. What, isn't it crazy that they were so bad? They were below the the Spurs. And then now Ja's back, and they're just like, nah, we're just gonna win all the time because Ja's here.
It's a little different from last year, where it didn't matter if Ja played or not.
Yeah.
Like, they were still good.
Steven Adams was there though.
Yeah, and now they're just not.
Right. They're just not.
Like, they need him desperately.
Yeah.
Here's a fun little stat here. Like, the Grizzlies are only 3-12 at home, yet 8-10 on the road. Like, their home road splits are skewed way
the wrong way,
more in favor of being an away team.
Wasn't that the Warriors last year was like that, or was it the other way around? They were only good at home.
I think that. Let me see. Was that the other way around?
Yes. Okay. I'm glad we made it here. This is worth it, Fabian. We made it to the temple.